Welcome to Share One, the world's leading human interview company. We don't just collect testimonials, we excavate human stories. From the client whose life you changed, from the employee who has been with you for 10 years, from the strategic partner who believes in your mission. Our trained reporters conduct professional virtual interviews with the people your company has touched so that your story is told through the humans who've actually lived it. Here's the truth. People trust people more than marketing. They always have. So if we know that, why isn't every company overflowing with powerful video stories? Because it's uncomfortable. Most teams are focused on delivery, on serving clients, on improving the product. Capturing stories just keeps getting pushed down the list. Not because it's unimportant, because it feels like one more thing. The ask feels awkward, the interviewing feels time-consuming, the editing feels complicated. And beneath all of this is a simple hesitation. What if I ask and they say no? So the proof never gets captured, and your marketing keeps trying to replace what one customer story could say in minutes. That's exactly what we solve. And when companies bring on Share One, something shifts. They stop chasing testimonials. They stop hoping stories surface on their own. Instead, they begin to see objections dissolve before they even address them. Pages perform better. Sales conversions move faster. Prospects come into calls already believing, because this isn't about getting a testimonial. It's about installing a system where the right person sees the right story at the right time. Attention spans are short. Buyers scan instead of reading. When a prospect is on your homepage, when they're on a sales call and say, I need to think about it, when they're comparing you to a competitor, what wins is not another claim. It's a story that makes them think, that's exactly where we are. That's our concern. That's what we're afraid of. That's the outcome that we want. So imagine this. Having video stories intentionally geared towards specific pain points, specific objections, specific outcomes. Imagine being able to send the exact story that answers the exact hesitation in that exact moment. Not some generic praise, targeted proof. For companies operating at scale, that becomes a searchable trust asset library. Stories organized by objection, use cases, industry, transformation, so your team isn't guessing what to send. They're deploying belief with precision. And the impact is measurable. We've seen companies dramatically increase demo bookings simply by adding the right story to the right page. We've seen proposal response rates nearly double after sending one well-placed testimonial. We've seen advertising costs drop when real stories replace generic claims. Not because the copy improved, but because the belief did. That's how you shorten sales cycles, and that's how you protect pricing, and that's how you win in competitive markets. The game is no longer content volume, it's contextual proof. And in the age of AI, this becomes even more important. It's already happening. Your prospects are asking AI what software to use, what clinic to trust, what agency to hire, what solutions work best for companies like theirs. Humans still make the final decision, but AI is shaping what they see, what they compare, and what they trust. And the LLMs are increasingly prioritizing credibility signals, real conversations, real outcomes, structured human evidence. If AI is shaping how people are discovering things, what authentic human proof about your company is visible right now? Because the businesses that win over the next year or even the next few months won't just have better marketing. They'll have documented human stories that show up wherever decisions are being made. AI cannot manufacture lived experiences or authentic human emotion. And in a world flooded with synthetic content, real human stories become the most reliable, time-tested signal of trust. That's your competitive advantage, and that's what we help you build. And the best part, it doesn't have to be complicated. Here's how we make this simple. We align on the stories that matter most and where they'll have the greatest impact for your company. Then we design a white glove invitation approach that fits your relationships, and from there, we handle everything. Scheduling, preparation, interview coordination. Our trained reporters lead professional virtual conversations that put your people at ease and draw out the moments that matter most. The transformation, the turning point, the measurable results, the emotional shift. And something powerful happens in this process. Your clients feel seen. They reconnect to their own transformation. After every interview, our team turns each story into ready-to-deploy assets your team can use across your website, your sales process, recruiting, investor decks, partnerships, you name it. You're not chasing, You're not interviewing. You're not editing. You stay focused on running your business. At Share One, we build your proof infrastructure, and over time, it compounds. Every new story strengthens your credibility. Proof doesn't expire, it accumulates. You already know that your company delivers. The question is whether your proof is working as hard as you are. Start with a plan and let's begin interviewing your people. Or schedule a discovery call and let's architect your trust asset library together. Real humans, real stories, real proof. Let's start telling your story through the people who lived it.